Let's talk tonal range. When you start editing photos, one thing you want to look at and evaluate in each image is your tonal range. And tonal range is basically the amount of detail and contrast within an image. Every image has a range of tones, from your whitest white, this image here, to your darkest black. When you have a successfully executed image, you have a wide variety of tonal ranges. You have your whitest whites, your darkest darks, and then you have a variety of varying shades of gray in the middle. The famous photographer Ansel Adams actually came up with a whole system called the zone system, which evaluates a photo from white to dark, and actually the curves menu in Adobe Photoshop was based on Ansel Adams' zone system. These are just some quick and dirty presets that Adobe Photoshop CS4 has already set up for you. And I find, if you're editing on the fly, don't have a lot of time, they're very effective. In previous versions, you would never even dream of doing an auto levels or an auto color adjustment. They have greatly improved. So I'm going to demonstrate these three different auto functions. If you look at this image here, it was a super bright day. It's very dull. If you notice this image, it's extremely dull. I mean, we have this white blown out space here, but we have some shadows, and you can't really tell that there isn't an edge, and that is what contrast is. It is an edge. It is a stark definition between white and dark, which allows for detail in an image. If you notice some images that are really contrasty, they have a dramatic difference between your white and black. So if we go up to image here and we click auto tone, look how different that image is. I'm going to hit Control Z to demonstrate before, and now Control Z to see again. Now look, it's not perfect, but we can actually tell that these are shadows. Now let's move over to the next image, and I'm going to show you this next command, which is auto contrast. And again, contrast is the difference between black and white in an image. And this, again, look at that. I'm almost positive that this image was taken after the flight crew said it was okay to turn on all electronic gadgets. And let's hit that again, Control Z. This was before. Look at how blown out and dull. I mean, we've got some interesting things going on here, but we have probably the barrier of the airplane window, and we're up in the clouds. So let's hit Control Z and do that again. And look, we have some more detail. Again, it's not perfect, but it's a quick little fix. And that was Image Auto Contrast. The keyboard command is Alt-Shift-Control-L on the PC. It would be Option-Shift-Command-L on the Mac. And let's go over to this third image. This is an image that I took of a reflection in the driveway at a resort in New Mexico. I love to take reflection pictures. I think you can find some really interesting things. But notice, it's pretty dull. Again, if I go up to Image, and this time we're going to do Auto Color. This image is pretty monochromatic. There's not really a variation between light and dark. It's pretty, what we would call in the photography world, muddy, both figuratively and literally. And the command keyboard shortcut for this is Shift-Control-B on the PC or Shift-Command-B on the Mac. Let's hit Auto Color. And look, again, it's not perfect, but we actually see a little difference here. We've got a light red clay color, a dark red clay color, and then we start having some gray tones depending on the lighting situation here. We can actually see that this is dirt. Those are three different commands in Adobe Photoshop CS4 that can dramatically improve your images. Auto tone, auto contrast, and auto color. Let's move on to the next lesson, and I will show you how to replace color within an image.